James Park was 17 years old when his high school counselor called him into her office. "James," she said, looking at his grades, "I don't think college is right for you. Your grades are terrible, you fail tests, you can't focus. Maybe you should think about trade school instead." James sat there quietly. He had heard this before, from teachers, from his parents, from everyone. "You're not smart enough, you're too lazy, you'll never amount to anything." James had almost started to believe them. His grades were bad. That was true. He had a D average. He failed math twice. He barely passed English. But James had a secret. He wasn't stupid. He wasn't lazy. He had a learning disability called dyslexia. Reading was extremely hard for him. Tests were torture. School felt impossible. But nobody understood. His teachers thought he wasn't trying. His parents thought he was wasting his potential. Even James started to think maybe they were right. Maybe he was just not smart enough for success. After high school, James didn't go to college. He couldn't. His grades were too low. No university would accept him. Instead, he got a job at a car wash, $8 an hour. He washed cars in the hot sun, day after day, month after month. His high school friends went to college. They posted pictures on social media. Parties, dorm rooms, football games. James posted nothing. He was embarrassed, ashamed. Everyone had predicted he would fail, and he was failing. One day, a regular customer came to the car wash. His name was Mr. Chen. He drove an expensive Tesla. He always tipped well. He always talked to James. "How are you doing, young man?" Mr. Chen asked. "I'm okay," James said. But he wasn't okay. Mr. Chen could see it. "What's wrong?" he asked. James didn't usually talk about his problems, but something made him open up. "Everyone told me I would fail," James said. "And they were right. I'm 19 years old, washing cars. This is my life now." Mr. Chen listened carefully. Then he asked a question. "Do you know what I do for work?" James shook his head. "I'm a software engineer," Mr. Chen said. "I make apps and websites. And I never went to college either." James was shocked. "But you drive a Tesla. You're successful. How did you do it?" Mr. Chen smiled. "I taught myself. Everything I know, I learned online. For free. You don't need a college degree to be successful. You just need to be willing to learn." That conversation changed James's life. That night, James went home and searched online. How to learn programming. Hundreds of websites appeared. YouTube videos, free courses, tutorials. Everything was free. Everything was available. James started with the basics. HTML, CSS, simple website code. It was hard, very hard. James's dyslexia made reading code difficult. But something was different this time. James wasn't learning for a test. He wasn't learning for a grade. He was learning because he wanted to. Every day after work, James studied. 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes 5 hours. He watched videos. He read tutorials. He made mistakes. Lots of mistakes. He built his first website. It was terrible, but it was his. 6 months later, James built his 10th website. It was better, much better. He showed it to Mr. Chen. "This is good," Mr. Chen said. "Really good. Have you thought about freelancing?" James didn't know what that meant. "Freelancing means working for yourself," Mr. Chen explained. "People pay you to build websites for them. You could do this." James created a profile on a freelancing website. He offered to build websites for $50. That's all, just $50. Most designers charged $500 or more. But James was unknown, inexperienced. He had to start somewhere. His first client was a small bakery. They needed a simple website. James worked on it for a week. Every night after the car wash, he made it perfect. The bakery owner loved it. She paid him $50, and she left a 5-star review. That review changed everything. Another client saw it, then another, then another. James started getting more work. He raised his prices to $100, then $200, then $500. Within a year, James was making more from freelancing than from the car wash. James made a decision. He quit the car wash. It was scary. Freelancing wasn't stable. Some months were good. Some months were terrible, but James kept working, kept learning, kept improving. 2 years after Mr. Chen's conversation, James was charging $2,000 per website. He had built over 50 websites. He had dozens of 5-star reviews. He was making $60,000 a year, more than many of his college graduate friends. But James didn't stop there. He had a bigger dream. He wanted to build his own company. He wanted to create something that would last, something that would prove everyone wrong. James spent 6 months building a software product. It was a tool for small businesses to manage their websites easily. No coding required. Just simple, easy-to-use software. He called it Simple Site. He launched Simple Site with zero marketing budget, zero advertising. Just a simple website explaining what it did. The first month, 3 people signed up. James charged them $20 per month, $60 total. It wasn't much, but it was a start. James kept improving Simple Site. He added features. He fixed bugs. He listened to customer feedback. Word started spreading. 10 customers became 50. 50 became 200. 200 became 1,000. By the end of year 1, Simple Site had 2,000 customers paying $20 per month. That was $40,000 per month, nearly $500,000 per year. James Park, the kid who wasn't smart enough for college, was running a successful software company. By the end of year 2, Simplesite had 15,000 customers. James hired his first employee, then his second, then his fifth. His company was growing fast, very fast. By the end of year 3, Simplesite had 60,000 customers and 23 employees. The company was making over $14 million per year. James Park was a millionaire at age 25. James never forgot where he came from. He went back to his old high school. He found his counselor, the one who told him college wasn't for him. "I wanted to thank you," James said. The counselor looked confused. "Thank me?" she asked. "Yes," James said. "You told me I would fail. That motivated me to prove you wrong. Sometimes the best thing someone can tell you is that you can't do something. It makes you work harder to show them they're mistaken." Today, James's company has offices in 3 cities. He employs over 100 people. Many of them are people like him, people who struggled in traditional school, people who were told they weren't smart enough. James gives them a chance because someone once gave him a chance. James's story teaches us something powerful. Other people's opinions are not your destiny. Teachers told James he would fail. His counselor told him college wasn't for him. His parents doubted him. But James didn't let their doubts become his reality. Success isn't about grades. It's not about degrees. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. Success is about refusing to quit. It's about learning when others are sleeping. It's about working when others are playing. It's about proving the doubters wrong, not with words, but with results. James proved everyone wrong in a car wash parking lot with a laptop and a dream. What could you prove wrong? What would you accomplish if you stopped listening to the doubters and started believing in yourself? James made his choice at 19 years old with $8 an hour and a determination to prove everyone wrong. What choice will you make today?